Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
When my daughter was little, she was very independent. Unfortunately, 2-year-olds are rather short on dexterity and perseverance, so she'd soon get frustrated trying to do things by herself. Sometimes that would lead to a temper tantrum. But sometimes she'd say with her 2-year-old wisdom, "I can't." Then she'd offered it to me and said, "Mama, do it." Those times made me smile. I'm sure it makes God smile too when we have a situation beyond our capabilities and we turn to Him, our Father, knowing He can do anything. When we pick up the story of Joseph in Genesis 41, he's been sold into slavery by his brothers, falsely accused of attempted rape, and thrown into prison. Things just didn't look too good until one day he's plucked out of the dungeon, scrubbed, and plunked down in front of Pharaoh. This is his chance. Give Pharaoh the interpretation of his dreams and you're free. But look at what Joseph says to Pharaoh. He said, "It's beyond my power to do this, but God can tell you what it means and set you at ease." In other words, I can't, but God can. When we honestly look at our skills, talents, or abilities and say, "I can't do this, but God can," you're giving Him glory from the very beginning, even before He did anything. What happened to Joseph when he gave glory to God ahead of time? God not only gave him the interpretation of the dreams, but also wise advice to Pharaoh. Throughout the interpretation, Joseph continues to give God glory. None of this was lost on Pharaoh. His response clearly gave God the glory he desired. Pharaoh asked his officials, "Can we find anyone else like this man, so obviously filled with the Spirit of God?" Then he said to Joseph, "Since God has revealed the meaning of the dreams to you, clearly no one else is as intelligent or wise as you are." Then Pharaoh proceeded to make Joseph the second most powerful ruler in Egypt, in charge of preparing for the 7-year famine that would eventually bring Joseph's whole family to Egypt. Can you imagine how much pre-planning this must have taken on God's part? I can't even plan things and make them work out for one day. And here God is planning Joseph's whole life with all sorts of twists and turns that no one could have imagined, just to get him in the right place at the right time. But that's not just Joseph's life. That's yours and mine too. Look back 20 years, assuming you're older than 20, and see how God got you to where you are today. He planned every detail. And when you think of how our lives are all intertwined, it's quite mind-boggling. We can't wrap our minds around it, but God can. He can do anything.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to share a treasure God has given you by doing an episode, please contact us. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you'll find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.